Many decades ago, I remember spending countless hours and hundreds of dollars at the Fashion Fair makeup counter because it was very important to me at that time to get the perfect shade of foundation. But it wasn't to conceal my blemishes or anything like that. It was to hide my bruises. I am a domestic violence survivor. But regardless of that, I wrote my first chapbook at the age of 19. And even though I was back and forth from college to college, I finally earned my degrees at the age of 25 and 27. And how many of you may be like me, where you feel like you work twice as hard just to compete with people less qualified than you on your jobs? I wrote and published my second poetry chapbook at the age of 31, and my first full-length novel at the age of 51. And even though I found divorce on my battlefield, plural, I still have 3 amazing daughters, 31, 20, and 17. And even through all of those things, God still protected me. And during that, he told me, he said, Valerie, you keep this pen in your hand and you keep using it. You keep writing. It's going to make your voice strong one day. Poetry and spoken word changed my life. And although God is not the author of confusion, sometimes he'll place a few shifts in your life so that he can solve it right up in the enemy's face. It gives us clarity, and we can give him the glory. The late, great legendary gospel artist Walter Hawkins, he said it best. He said, don't wait till the battle is over. Shout now. Because in the end, you're going to win. And to be a leader means sometimes we do have to fight. It means sometimes we do have to go to war. But when you are an effective leader, it gives you the ability to form your own army of people who will be willing to fight side by side with you one day on your battlefield. No matter what your battlefield looks like, no matter what your combat looks like, no matter what wars you encounter, never loosen your armor. And my armor, Project Cocoa, is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that teaches poetry writing and spoken word recitation to men and women everywhere by way of workshops and master classes as you continue your quest for effective leadership in all of the spaces that you take up. And in my classes, you will take an introspective approach into your own sacrifice and moral compass. Writing poetry brings power to your voice, and it can provide a map of how to live with the courage to command respect over your life. Becoming a leader means sometimes you do go to war. It means sometimes you will have to fight. Once again, I'm Valerie Yvette Peterson. You can find me on all social media platforms of the same name. Whatever your war looks like, whatever your battle looks like, whatever your feelings of combat come over you, never loosen your armor. Thank you.